So today we will be talking about the mistakes, investors and clients, the mistakes they do in real estate investments. You know, um, for the couple of years that I've been in real estate, I have seen a lot of mistakes client does. So I came up with 5 mistakes, you know, clients or investor does when they want to do real estate investment. So before I will continue, talking about this mistake, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please help me to subscribe. Just below this video, you see a subscribe button. You help me to subscribe, and you can help me like my video, share. I'll be very very happy. That will be doing me a lot of great. And don't forget to also on your notification tab, because remember, this video is going to be running for the next 90 days, whereby we'll be talking about real estate investment as a whole in Nigeria. So, like I was saying, we're talking today. I said we'll be talking about the mistakes, clients and investors that they do when it comes to real estate investment in Nigeria. So, the first thing I know is that clients tends not to do their due diligence. That's the first thing that the client and investors that want to invest in any real estate investment with any real estate company, they fail to do their due diligence, which is a very very key problem. The first thing you do is when you hear about an investment opportunity in real estate. There are a lot of investments. You can invest in residential building. There is buyback investment. There you can even invest in shortlet apartments. You understand? But the first thing when such an opportunity comes is for the client or investor to do their due diligence and research. Before that, you should have planned and set a clear objective, on how much you want to invest in any investment you want to do, right? Whether, let's say, you are planning to invest 2 million or 5 million naira, you have to set a clear objective on this amount that you want to invest. Then when the investment opportunity comes, the next thing is for you to do your due diligence and research, majorly by doing research about the company you want to invest in and performing your due diligence. Yes, you might have a consultant, that maybe is working for you, but as that, you still have to do your own due diligence. And what are the due diligence and research that the investors or client has to do? Is to know about the reputation of the company that they want to invest in. Reputation is very key. You know, in finance, there's what we call goodwill. Goodwill is an intangible asset that speaks about the company. It shows you how the company, the reputation of the company. You understand? So the first thing you are going to do is to be knowing about the company that you want to invest with. You are going to be checking what is their success rate about this investment that they say they want to do. Is this their first time that they want to do the investment? Have they been doing it? Has there been any complaint from clients that have done with them previously? Is this their first time of doing? And if it's their first time of doing, then you will now decide for yourself whether the organization or the real estate firm you want to invest with has a good brand reputation before you invest with them. But if they've done investment before, right, is to check the success rate of that investment to know whether they've had issue with clients, to know whether the time they promise to pay, whether they do it. You understand? So that after you've done that your due diligence, you can also seek professional advice. After you've done your due diligence and research about the company, before you still pay money, you can seek professional advice from people that that are vast in the industry. Just like me now, I am vast in the industry of real estate investment. So if you need advice, you can send me a message, whether through the comment section, take for example, or at the end of this video, I will be dropping my email addresses and phone number, whereby you can contact me and ask me, is this real estate investment, can I go into it? Or can I not go into it? Is it time for me to go into it? Or is it not time for me to go into it? You understand? You seek professional advice from people that are vast in the industry. And another thing is, when you are doing investment in real estate, you should not, put your head in one basket. You understand? You should not put your head in one basket. I mean, when I'm saying you should not put your head in one basket, is that does not mean you should put your whole capital in one investment. And remember, in the beginning, I talked about setting a clear and plain objective, which is the first thing that, mistake that people do. People don't set, they don't plan and set a clear objective. You understand? So that is where your setting and planning a clear objective comes from. You have to, set your plan. Okay, this also amount is what I will put here. This also amount what I will put here. You plan. You have a detailed plan on how you want to invest your money. So once you see a real estate that want to do investment, you don't really have to put your money, right? You don't really have to put your own money in that investment. Remember, we said about seeking professional advice. So, in the process of seeking professional advice, the expert is going to advise you, give you a major advice on whether you should go all in, or you should go part, or you shouldn't go at all. You understand? So another thing you need to do is that at the point whereby you've decided that, okay, you want to, invest with this company, you need to ask the company or the real estate firm that you are investing with. You understand? What is their terms? What is their conditions? What are the documents? What are the things you are going to be getting? You understand? You need to ask them, because I have seen a certain client after investing. So there's this real estate that I know. They did buyback, you know, Exo Properties Limited. So Exo Properties Limited has been running buybacks for 3 consecutive years now. And I think last year they even gave them the most creative award. That was in 2024. So there's this case that happened that I had to consult for this client. I told him that, told me that this real estate is doing buyback. Should I, you know, go for this investment? I told him he can go. So which he did. At the end of the day, this real estate firm, Exo Properties, they gave him contract of sale. They gave him a dated check. That's what they call post dated check. So whereby they were going to write where you are going to, the date you are going to collect your ROI, return on investment. You understand? They are going to write the date, your name, and all these things. So when they gave this client this thing, he didn't even read the contract of sale that they gave to him. He just went ahead to sign. He just went ahead to sign, and I told him that's a big error, because you should have read this contract of sale. You never can tell. This company might have put something in that contract that you don't know, and immediately you sign it, you accept whatever terms and conditions, whatever things they've set into the contract that you sign. So that is where we are saying that you have to pay close attention to the contract they give to you in any, whether contract, whether memorandum of understanding, in any investment you do. You have to read it through bit by bit, because we as Nigerians, we tend not to read things, and it's a big error and it's a big challenge. We Nigerians, we tend not to read. Anything they give to us, we just go ahead and sign. We just go ahead and sign. We have to read and know the details, every inch of what is in this contract of sale has been given. So I told him that you should have read this thing even before you just sign, because he was just saying, I just know that they will not, they will do the right thing. No, yes, even if the company has a good brand reputation, this still doesn't stop you from reading this contract even before you apply the destination. So these are the mistakes, key mistakes that investors do. We might see these mistakes as little or very small, but they are key. They are key. Failure for investors to plan and set a clear objective. Failure for them to do their research and due diligence on the company they want to invest in. And also failure to seek professional advice. You understand? And failure to ask the company at the point of them investing, You understand the terms and conditions of the company, you understand their success rate and all these things. Their failure for investors and clients to ask all these things will hamper their investment on the long run. It's going to hamper their investment on the long run, which is not good. You understand? Even currently, I can even suggest a real estate firm that I know that I have worked with for like 2 to 3 years now. Like I said, Esco Properties Limited. Take for example now, they are running their buyback investment. You understand? And they, when you pay to them, they will do a contract of sale for you. And when they do a contract of sale for you, they are going to give you a posted check that will carry, the amount you'll be collecting at the end of your investment period. You understand? They are going to be giving you a check that you are going to collect at the end of the investment period. And these people have been running this for 3 years consecutively without no delay. No client has complained. No client has, So I can recommend such company to you. If you can check them out. Esco Properties Limited. You can also check them out if there's a potential investor that is watching my video right now. You understand? So if you as an investor or as a client, you are able to mitigate all this mistake, in the world of real estate, you will not even have any challenge. You will not even have any issue. So I believe with this insight that I have shared and given, if you take it into practice, you will know that your investment in real estate is going to be so seamless. It's going to be so seamless. And you remember I told you that you should not put your head in one basket. So if you are investing in one place, you can also invest in another place, but you have to do your due diligence and research very well, and seek professional advice, which is very important, from professionals that that they are vast in this industry, before you put your investment in all this real estate investment. And I hope that I have been able to share an insight about things to do when it comes to investing in real estate. So tomorrow, well, I'm going to be sharing the industry trend and market trend and the intricacies about real estate investment in Nigeria. You should know that real estate is a growing industry in Nigeria. So the industry is still growing. So there are still some intricacies, there's still some inside trend, government regulations. And another thing I want you to know is that, especially if you are investing on land, if you are investing in land, you need to ask for the title of that land. You need to know the title before you invest in that land. You need to know the title. The company needs to tell you. You need to ask questions. Investors, you should have this mindset of asking questions. It's your money. It's your money. Every little 1 naira is your money. You should ask questions. So if you are investing on land, you should know the title that is on that land. And if you are investing in properties also, you should also know whether all the documents of that property has been done, has been completed, and has been certified before you put your money in. You understand? So like I said, tomorrow we'll be talking about the trends, key insights in the industry. You understand the advantages and disadvantages of real estate investment in Nigeria. So please, if you are still not subscribed to my channel, please let me click on the subscribe button on your notification tab, and I'll be very, very happy if you can like and share my video. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.